Hi and welcome to this little tutorial on how to paint camouflage. So first we're going to get our base color on, and I'll walk you through the items you'll need to sand properly, to get the paint on there, and to make sure that at least the base looks good. So what you want to have first, of course, is the items that you want to paint. So in my case it's some parts of my motorcycle. They were blue and I decided I want them in camo. Mainly because I want to go off-road with the motorcycle a bit, and I don't want to worry about any stones hitting the plastics, leaving scratch marks, etc. And with camouflage, it's a bit more camouflaged. So I'll walk you through the items you'll need. You gotta decide for yourself whether this is what you want. You can do it differently, of course. I'm not sure yet, at the moment of filming this, what the outcome of my motorcycle will be, but obviously at the end of the video you'll see how it turned out, and if you think it turned out great, well, you can repeat the same process I did. So what I've done so far is I bought paint, I bought some sandpaper, got some Scotch-Brite as well. It's like really fine sandpaper. Got an old t-shirt or an old cloth or anything like that, some painter's tape, a bucket of water, plastic primer, you see over here, regular plastic primer, and of course the rattle cans, the spray cans with the camouflage colors in them. So there we go. So this is the sandpaper. Oh right, also rubbing alcohol, forgot about that. So this is sandpaper. You want to start off with a very fine sandpaper, so you won't damage any of the parts. It's getting really windy over here. Let me get this. Alright, so I use 600, and it's also possible to sand with water, which is nice. So most of the debris that comes off your paint flows away with the water, and you won't damage any of the parts that way. So that's Grit 600. Not sure what kind of what the names are in the US, but it's one of the most fine sandpapers you'll find, which is still capable of taking off the paint. Then there's some Scotch-Brite. It's basically the other side of the sponge that you'll use for dishwashing. It's first I use that, then I use this, and I make sure it gets the parts all smooth, and make sure that there is no scratches left behind. Also a bucket of water or a pen to make sure that you can wipe the plastics down if needed. Then there's also some tape over there, which you can use to get any of the debris off that are really sticky, or you can use it to for example, like this is one of those IKEA tables that I basically clothed with some, I don't know, it's paper, cardboard paper, not sure what it is, but it works, and make sure the grass doesn't turn even greener than it already is. So yeah, I got that, and an old t-shirt also for cleaning down the items. What you want to do first when you start, that's what I did, is take a shower with the parts, not by yourself, but just make sure the parts, soap them in, and make sure all grease or all mud or anything else is off there before you start sanding. Because if you start sanding with, for example, actual sand or little stones on it, you'll get scratches, and even though it's camouflage, I think you're gonna see that. So I decided not to do that. So what I did first is I got the 600 sandpaper, sanded it down after, of course, washing it with soap, etc. Let it dry. Then sandpaper it, apply a little water, etc. until it's like the glossy finish is off. after you've done that, I think you're gonna see some of these. That's like the undercoat of the previous paint. It's the primer of the previous paint. If you see that, you're good to go. Wash it again with some soap under the shower. Then use the Scotch Brite stuff on it. Make sure it gets nice and all the scratches are out. Again, wash it in the shower. I think you're done then with sanding. Again, let it dry on the table for a few minutes out in the sun, and then use some regular rubbing alcohol, like this. It's 96% alcohol. Don't drink that stuff. And make sure you clean the surface really good. Let that dry. That will take like maybe 10 seconds or so, because it vaporizes really fast in the heat. And then gently apply, after shaking it, some plastic primer. It's regular plastic primer, costs about 10 euros, maybe $10 or even cheaper over there. And spray it on there. Don't do too much, just a nice little base coat. Shake it for a good 10 seconds. For a good 10 seconds, and make sure you spray it evenly, and don't forget to spray it like with the bottle upside down before you put it away, because you'll clog the nozzle that way, and that's not nice. Gotta get another nozzle then. So that's basically it. Then you can start with the base coat, and I'm going to show you that in the next part of this video. Alright, so now it's time for the base coat. What I forgot to say in the previous part of the video is that you have to shake these cans not for 10 seconds but for a good 2 minutes. So shake them well, and always wear a mask. Especially if you're spraying like me inside. You don't want to have any problems later on in your life just because you want to spray paint some of your parts in camo. It's a cheap investment. It's like five euros, $5. Not expensive for good, healthy lungs. So there we go. Alright, so we're 2 days later now, and it has dried. As you can see, I'm standing in front of the light. It's completely dry. It's pretty smooth. No weird air bubbles or anything like that. I think it's also an important piece of advice. Don't use the spray paint cans directly in the sun. And don't go over everything too many times, because then the paint will get too thick and you'll get little drops on the edges. I'm not sure if that's the case here somewhere. I don't think so. This one turned out pretty good, but some of the other ones, there were some drops on the sides. But that's all alright. Especially because we're gonna make it camo anyways. And not directly in the sun, because that will give some air bubbles, and you'll see that. Maybe also here, even though I didn't do this directly in the sun. Oh, there are 2 scratches already. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Then what I did is I went on a little hike around where I live, and I picked out some plants. These are different types of plants, so let me show you. I got some of this. It's like a, I don't know, it's a stick thingy. Some more of the stickies, and some plants with really recognizable leaves. This is, I don't know, something like a Christmas tree type of branch. Got a little smaller ones here with smaller leaves on them. Again, a Christmas tree thingy. Then over here, another branch. This one has thorns on it, I discovered the hard way. This one also has thorns on it, so I'm going to be real careful now. Let's see, thorns as well. So basically what you want to do is collect some types of trees that have, or bushes or plants that have a distinct type of leaves. So you'll notice that in the end result eventually. So what you're going to do is you're going to, you have your base coat in dark, or what is it? No, this is actually a light green. I'm not sure if you're going to see that. This is light green, and what you want to do is you're going to grab another spray can. So here I got, these are my colors. This is like khaki, brown, olive, and green. And this is the base color. Green is the base color. And I also got matte black. So what you're going to do is you're going to spray first the base color on, as we did in the previous part of the video. And what I like to do is then go to a little darker color and use the leaves as a as a thing to create shadows. So basically what you want to do is you're going to spray around the leaf and on the leaf itself as well. So you're going to put it on there like that, and what you basically want to do is hit the leaf here as well, because it's going to be the ground, the base color for the next leaf. Otherwise everything underneath would be this color, and that would be kind of lame. So that's how you're going to do it, and make use of more types of branches, of course, that you can find. And what you also would be a nice idea is to spray with the way the wind will be going. So for me, this one will be attached on the, I think in the left side of the motor, no, on the right side of the motorcycle, standing behind it. So you want to have the leaves a bit like this. At least that's what I would like to have to, because I think it will look weird if the leaves are like, especially if they're like the other way, but also if they're like straight and you're going that way. That would, I don't know, just feels odd. So once you're done with that, so basically you start with the green, the base color. You then overspray that with the olive. Then you take another darker or lighter color, depending on what the other color first was. You go over that, and you continue on. Eventually you get to the black, and you use that to get little accents on it. And at any stage, if you feel you've used too much khaki, if you've used too much olive, you can always just grab some leaves and spray over them again with green or with brown, or even with black. I like to use the black for the accents, so be careful not to use too much black, and go over it with another color again. So eventually it will turn out like this. I just did this one half an hour ago or something like that, and I think it turned out pretty good. As you can see, there are some leaf patterns in here. This is the Christmas tree pattern, this one, and this is some other leaves, Christmas tree again. This is some of the grass thingies, and as you can see, the black is just to give accents to the other colors and make the depth and make it pop out a little. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do that. Be careful again not to spray too much paint, because you'll get drips then. Doesn't look very good, but overall you can get away with a lot because of the style of painting. You're also using leaves on it with sand in it probably, or any other dust, and that will get on your paint, I know. But yeah, that's basically the style. It's meant to be a little rough, and then you shouldn't whine about that, I think. So off to the next one, and yeah, good luck.